our monthly gift. Yes, I'm talking about that time of the month that we want nothing more than to eat chocolate, lay in bed, and watch rom-coms, at least if you're anything like me. The truth is that our menstrual cycle is different for absolutely every woman out there, and learning about the menstrual cycle can benefit you tremendously. And that's because learning about the different phases of the menstrual cycle can help you navigate your period in a more comfortable and harmonious manner. Hello, my beautiful people. I'm MJam, and today we're going to be having a conversation on the menstrual cycle so that we can develop more knowledge and learn how to better care for ourselves during these uncomfortable phases. Ever since I learned about the different cycles, I've been able to navigate my period in a different way, and honestly, it's really brought me a lot of positive changes because I feel a bit more comfortable and prepared when I have specific phases in my cycle. Because during different phases, we're gonna feel completely different. Our menstrual cycle has 4 different phases: the menstrual, follicular, ovulation, and luteal phase. Each different phase affects our emotions and energy levels in a different way. You'd be surprised at how well your body reacts when you nurture it in accordance to the different phases of the menstrual cycle. And this is why I felt inspired to make a video on the menstrual cycle, and more specifically the foods that we should be consuming during these phases and the exercises that we should be doing during these different phases. The menstrual cycle happens between day 1 to day 15. This phase involves shedding the uterine lining, leading to lower energy and fatigue due to, of course, blood loss. That's fun. So this is the perfect time to start getting those iron boosts that you need, whether that's through spinach or taking supplements. We recommend adding leafy greens, red meats, foods like legumes to replenish any nutrients that you lose during this phase. During this phase, you basically want to add anything that's going to help boost your iron levels and anything that has high vitamin C levels, because vitamin C helps with iron absorption. So it's going to be really beneficial during this time. Because of the fatigue that comes with blood loss, you're probably going to want to be a couch potato and not going to want to do much, but I highly recommend getting light movement, whether that's going on a walk around your neighborhood, doing very light Pilates, some light stretching like yoga, nothing crazy, but just some light movement, because it's actually going to help with cramps. So if you're someone who experiences bad cramps, you're going to want to move your hips a little bit because the trauma started in the hips, and I promise you, when you start moving your hips around, it helps loosen the body and you just have less stress on the body. So it's going to help you feel so much better. The follicular phase lasts between 1 to 14 days, so it basically overlaps with menstruation. During this phase, there's a rise in estrogen, so this typically helps boost energy levels. So during this time, you might feel a little more energetic or a little more motivated to hit the gym. This is a great time to start incorporating healthy fats, proteins, foods that are high in fiber and carbs. You can try implementing some oatmeal or eating more sweet potatoes. These foods are definitely going to help you fuel your workouts, and this is the perfect time to really do workouts that are, HIIT-based, high intensity, running type of exercises. And going back to the food, I also recommend, like I said, healthy fats like avocados and maybe adding some broccoli just to help balance those estrogen levels, since estrogen is rising around this time. But yeah, you're really going to want to take advantage of the increase in stamina that you have around this time and just go full throttle into the more intense type workouts. So around day 14, you actually start ovulation, and this is also going to boost not just your estrogen, but your testosterone. So if you're into lifting, this is the perfect time to do that. The ovulation phase lasts between 14 to 17 days, and as I previously stated, there is an increase in estrogen and testosterone. This makes it a great time to really lean into any physical activities that are high intensity that you enjoy doing. And around this time, there's obviously a heightened libido that we experience. So you really want to take advantage of that stamina and put that effort into the gym, bestie, because this is around that time that you can really go hard. Because your energy is heightened during the ovulation phase, I recommend continuing to eat protein so you can maintain your energy levels, but you want to incorporate a little bit more berries, some fruits, some nuts, foods that are rich and high in antioxidants. Around this time, it's really going to help you maintain that energetic level to continue showing up for your workout. The luteal phase lasts between 15 to 28 days, and this is the phase that every woman absolutely loves. Yep, this is around that fun time where our bodies start seeing a decrease in estrogen and an increase in progesterone, and let's just say we start feeling very depleted, moody, and that's around the time where that PMS starts kicking in. And you guys all know how just fantastic that is. If you're someone who suffers from mood swings and fatigue, fret not, my friend, for the majority of us do. And if you don't, then you are very, very blessed, my friend. But this is around the time that you want to, take it a little easier on yourself. It's okay to seek a little comfort, to, lean into relaxation, because our body needs to rest and rest is productive. You will probably be feeling a little bit more sluggish and moody around this time. So, you know what I always say, respect your body. And if it needs to rest, then let yourself rest. During this phase, I personally start craving things like chocolate. So I like to have dark chocolate in my pantry for when I have those cravings. But of course, we're human, and every once in a while, I'll give in to my M&Ms. For the most part, you want to be consuming foods that are rich in fiber, foods that are rich in healthy fats and carbs during this time to maintain your energy levels. And honestly, I highly recommend drinking more teas around this time, maybe adding a tea that has ginger into your regimen, drinking it every night. It's going to really help with debloating. And we all know that around this time, we get really bloated. The deeper you get into your luteal phase, the worse you'll probably feel.
Is this some kind of sick joke?
Because it's basically a reset button to our menstruation cycle.
Oh my god! Even though it's from... Oh my god!
So at the end of the luteal phase is when the menstruation cycle begins all over again. So again, during this time, I don't recommend lifting, but if you are going to lift, you might want to be a little kind to yourself and, lift light. If you are going to go for a workout, I recommend low intensity workouts, things like yoga, stretching, going on a walk around your neighborhood, spending time in nature. Anything that's low impact will really be appreciated by your body around this time, trust me. It's around this phase where the PMS symptoms begin, so you might want to give yourself a little bit of grace and, go easy on yourself because your body's going through a lot. Ever since I learned about the different phases of the menstrual cycle, I feel like I've been able to better show up for myself, and I feel like it's really important as women to get to know your body and how your body reacts during the different phases, because at the end of the day, we all have different reactions during the different phases of the period. So it's important to get to know each menstrual phase and how it affects you personally. I hope that you're able to take something out of this video and that it helps you going forward. If you have any questions or want me to make another video going further into detail about the menstrual cycle, please leave your feedback down in the comments and let me know. I want to start a conversation on the menstrual cycle because I know it can be hard out here for us ladies, so it's important that we have these conversations. So thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel. Don't forget to hit that like button and to subscribe. I love you guys so much. Till next time.